Hey guys, welcome to another exciting edition of 360 Vibes, your one-stop show for everything and anything entertainment, where we get to discuss music, movies, fashion, gossips, name it, what have you. My name is Victoria Kondi on Instagram, Victoria_extra. And of course, the show is incomplete without the trio.
Of course.
Hello, guys.
Of course.
Hey,
Hi.
Victoria. How are you
Hi,
doing?
you guys are looking stunning.
Oh my God. Thank
You
you.
too.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I love the look. She's the lady in red right here.
Actually.
Although someone was dragging me this morning that why am I wearing red? That is it Valentine's? I don't
really?
know.
Can you imagine?
I don't know. Why
Every
would
day
you
is a
want
day
to
of
drag
love.
me for wearing red? I don't
Red
know.
is cool, actually.
Catch your sub.
It's actually nice. All right, guys. Hi, it's Joyoma here. Shin_Joyoma on Instagram, and I'm very excited to be here. So just stay tuned and enjoy the gist with us.
Welcome back, guys. Yes, it's your girl SJ here. As I will always say, fasten your seatbelt because our gist is always the hottest. You know, right?
So today we have gist for you. Today's session promises to be very exciting as usual, and we are going to be discussing some issues. Some people came to ask us that, see, I have problem. Well, not like problem, like trying to seek advice on particular issues, on specific issues. So we are going to be discussing that and bantering on those topics later on. So we'll go on a short break, and when we are right back, we'll dive straight into the conversation for today. Keep it locked in. All right, welcome back, guys. This is still 360 Vibes. And like I said earlier, we are going to be bantering today. Some people came to ask us that, okay, I have this particular problem and I want to hear your opinion. Going to the conversation. So this person says, my ex wants to change my son's last name to her husband's last name. And this person said, a Yoruba name for that matter.
It's all right.
So according to this guy, you know, he has a baby mama, and now this baby mama is about getting married, and she reached out to him that, okay, I'm about getting married though, and if I'm going to get married to this man, I want my child, that is our child, you know, now he's going to be getting a stepfather, so I want him to start bearing the name of his stepfather, because I cannot come and be changing name back and forth, and I don't want any drama. So this guy is saying that, why would you want to change my son's name to his stepfather's name when I am practically in his life? So why would you want to do that? So ladies, over to you.
I think that's actually, it's up for debate, actually. Because it depends.
Okay.
If this guy has been active in this child's life, I mean, you have to have been in the child's life, lending financial support, basically being there to have any rights to be like, okay, you cannot change your name to another man's name.
You know,
but then
he said he's going to sue her to court. He's going to sue her to court for that.
So what if he has not actually been in this child's life? He has not been paying school fees and all, and then you want to come and be like, okay,
that wasn't specified.
Exactly. We don't know
he's
about
making
that.
it seem as if he has been in the child's life.
Okay, that's actually
so
it's very complex.
Aside
Actually,
the fact that him not taking responsibility for that child, right? Now, doesn't even still change the fact that the lady in quotes, the wife, the ex-wife,
the
the ex-girlfriend rather, should change that name, because, like, come on, this is my child and I know that someday he's going to come look for me.
Oh, okay.
Yes, someday he will come look for me. He'll be like, so I want to really know who my dad is, like, who is my father? And then at the end of the day, you're showing me my stepdad.
Yeah.
My stepdad, right? And which I don't think he will like. So I feel like even, okay, regardless of the fact that he's not maybe playing some roles in the life of that child, doesn't still change the fact that the lady should just keep it cool. Like, allow him answer his father's name.
Okay, it's going to be complex.
Okay, so I want to read like some comments. I want to read some things. This person says, where I come from, as long as you are not married to her, her husband now owns the child.
Actually.
So this is another
Actually,
no, as long as you're not married to her husband, that means the stepfather now owns the child, and because he's meant to bear the name of the stepfather.
He'll basically be taking care of this child. So why will he be taking care of the child that does not bear his own name?
What if he's still going to be taking care of the child? You know, now you still. What if he still wants to be responsible for this child?
I feel like if it's going to be a very serious thing, then the man should just take the child. if that's going to be the issue. Because, okay, let's say this lady is getting married to another man, and then she wants to, like, to avoid, because I also read in the story, she said she wants to immigrate out of Nigeria with her child, and she does not want this naming issue to be a problem. So it's understandable that she wants to change it. But this guy is if he's so strong-hearted and severe, he should just take the child and start taking care of the child himself.
My own problem is
he just take care of the child
he
himself.
wants to,
Don't always stress somebody's daughter.
If he wants to, if the lady, that's the mother to the boy, to that child now, they have plans of traveling out with her, with the stepfather to be, right? Now, it's a thing of understanding. Like, we have to talk about this because, in a way, I'm actually giving a better opportunity to that child already again. Do you understand?
But don't let us go to the place of traveling out. Let's just be factual. Yeah, we are not traveling out.
Because
okay, as I just said,
it's one of the reasons she actually gave.
Okay.
It's one of the reasons she actually gave. It's like it's important.
It's important also too.
So,
but as I initially said, for no reason, I know there are cultures that you just have to follow suit. Like there's no how you can break to cultures. You have to follow the same way, like follow their patterns, right?
Yeah.
So, but what I'm trying to say in essence is, for no reason should you want to change that child's name, because that child will ask you, who is my father tomorrow? And he will not be happy with it.
May I say, assuming the man hasn't been responsible, I beg him, change the name. But for this man to come out to say this, I believe he has been responsible
and he wants
for that
to,
child. And he wants
or probably if he's not even responsible, he wants to start.
Well, probably is.
He wants to
start being responsible, then he will start asking for custody. But if he has left the child for the mother, and then mother wants to change the name. No, there's some men that actually they can be proud. They may not really be doing much.
I sense pride in this because he said a Yoruba name for that matter.
Exactly, like
bro. Okay. So what's wrong with a Yoruba name?
I feel like
what's wrong with it?
See, a part of this guy may actually be jealous.
What is a Yoruba name for that matter? Like that's no.
So me, I'll just say that the lady should still stand on that fact that that child should bear the father's name no matter what, because children
the father's
grow up,
name or the stepfather's name.
I'll be like the father's name, because that child will grow up and someday, except the father did not play a good part in his life. Then when you are sharing those stories to him,
don't you think it will affect the child in school? Imagine you going to school with your siblings and you bear a different name, and your siblings bear different surnames. Don't you think?
Like, are you adopted?
It's true now.
Are you the house boy?
I know children can be very, very funny. Children, they're like, why are you having different surnames? You know, and they can start bullying the child because of that. We have a lot of things to consider.
Actually,
basically, the future of the child is the most important thing in this case.
And the happiness of the child.
True. The child deserves a happy home, a complete home, mother, father, and bearing their names.
So that's why I was saying this: don't impregnate anybody even though you don't get married. I beg, because all this drama can be avoided.
Obviously.
Although there are some things beyond our control, but I beg, let's try better. Let's do, like,
if you don't say you're not going to complete,
really,
start.
don't
exactly. Like you said, you cannot complete something.
Don't start. See. Relationships should go beyond feelings. Like, these are fickle feelings that will die, right? So know what you're going for, so that you won't start having banters like this.
But moving on to another gist I saw. Okay, basically a lady has come up. She's asking, okay, according to her husband and her sister are very close. And like, they are so close that they literally make 2 hours phone call.
Wow.
They talk more than 3 times every week.
Is she a therapist?
I don't get Victoria.
Is she a therapist?
That's the right question.
Is she a therapist? Why?
So basically, she's saying that, okay, her husband is very close to this, her sister, and they talk a lot, and things that she should know as a wife. Her sister knows them before her, and then her family does not see any issue with it. So she's actually scared of confronting her husband or confronting her family about the whole thing, because she's not sure, she doesn't want to come up as insecure. So that's the issue. That's what she's asking. Like, is she overreacting? Is this the normal? Like, why will your husband be so close to your younger sister?
I would say that it's nice for your husband to be close to your family, you know, a healthy relationship with the in-laws. But when you're already having 2 hours phone call with the sister, let's say I say, is she a therapist? Like, honestly, and for the fact that, for the fact that you tell that sister things you ought to share with your wife first, No, me is a red flag. Oh,
Of
please
course.
don't call me insecure. They said is whatever you like, you will protect, and this is me trying to protect my own. Because why would you be telling my sister everything that you ought to tell me first? It doesn't make sense. Is my sister me? Am I my sister? We are two different people, two different personalities.
You know,
You know, that's why when we take both steps that we want to get married, we are not just going into that picture or that phase of life because we are, how do I get to put it? It's a mandatory thing for us. Now, when you know what you want, you know that you're going to set your priorities properly. Because you cannot, now your wife is apparently everything. Your wife is your friend, your gist partner, like she's your lover, she's your everything. So I see no reason why you will spend 2 good hours, come on, with your sister you grew up with.
No, with the wife's sister.
Sorry, with the wife's sister. With the wife, your sister-in-law.
Yes.
Your sister-in-law.
Our
Come
single
on.
sister-in-law.
Why are you? What are you guys?
Emphasis on single.
And you know, she added the fact that anytime she tries to introduce a guy to this our younger sister, our husband is always saying, no, this guy is not good for
Okay.
this guy. So I don't know.
He's setting a high standard. Like, who's the standard? You?
I don't
Are you the
get.
standards?
I don't get.
But actually, I feel like one thing I have to say on this is that this marriage thing, then,
It's God that will help us.
actually, but someone I know was making a comment. He was like, when it comes to this love, we feel like love is blind and love just takes everything away. Love takes away all these other feelings. The fact is, even if people are married,
Love is never blind.
the feelings will still be there. You
Of
see,
course.
there's still a possibility of having feelings for
Love is not
somebody.
blind.
That fine sister, that fine brother
Yeah, of
outside.
course.
It's very possible. But what matters is discipline.
Discipline.
Self-discipline.
You know,
you may not be able to love your wife every day.
Every time.
But
But
you've already
butterflies
married.
every time.
Exactly. That days when she'll come out with the rapper and you'll be like,
aside
you
coming out,
joking, fam?
ladies, aside coming out with a rapper, see, there are days that you just wake up and you know you're not fine. That is why, see, that place is a place where you have to be intentionally happy. Now, when you wake up, you know you're not fine. Like, make yourself fine. You have no choice because this is a journey. This is a school, an unending school. So it means that you have to be intentionally happy to make your partner too happy. So I see no reason why you should give 2 good hours to your sister-in-law.
Yeah.
like they are
Why don't you make?
Actually, I want to come
Why don't
from
you make
this
your
angle.
wife your gist partner? Like that same
exactly.
thing. That same thing you guys are talking about. Come on, start from somewhere. Maybe your wife is not a gisting person. We never can tell. Maybe she's not this talking type.
possibly.
Possibly.
Try to make her talk.
Try to make her talk. Start from somewhere. Okay, babe, this is why I gist with your sister because you don't do it. Don't you think she will adjust?
I'm not trying to defend the man, yes. But however, I'm just trying to say this that, okay, probably she listens, probably she gives good advice. So just try to know, maybe when your husband wants to talk to you, maybe you're not even ready to talk. Maybe you're always maybe cranky,
Tired or
you
something.
don't want to talk, and you probably just need somebody to talk to. And funny enough, this thing, it's gradual. It doesn't happen just at once. It might be maybe a particular scenario that happened, maybe a one-time conversation. I'm like, oh, okay, she actually listens, she's virtually better than her sister, and so it
It's a
continued like
process.
that.
It may not even be
and it kept on
conscious thing.
unconsciously, it kept on
Building.
building. So maybe it was just one time that it happened, and you allowed it to continue like that. So I would say, okay, on the part of the husband, okay, please, you can do better. On the wife, to just try to do like a self-assessment. What do you think your sister is doing better that you can also emulate and help save your marriage?
True.
There's a lot of marriage things going on.
Honestly.
But we can actually move on from this whole marriage thing based on we are still single ladies,
Obviously.
single ladies with brains.
Of
Obviously.
course.
I know, right?
All right, so there's this other one we're having. I think we should take a short break before we come back to this because this is actually the relationship aspect. It's not marriage now, it's relationship. My gender. Let's take a break before we come back to this. All right, guys, welcome back. So I just told you that we had a very hot gist that we were going to talk about. So here's the gist we got. Basically, a lady was spending the weekend over with her boyfriend, very nice couple, and then at some point she her
Period.
monthly flow started at the night, and she was not aware. And then when she woke up the next morning, the bed was stained. And then our lovely husband material, of all things to do, he wrapped off the bed sheet angrily, according to her report, and then threw it on her feet and asked her to go home to go and wash this bed sheet. That was like a day before she was supposed to leave. He told her to go home early to go and wash the bed sheet and bring it back for him. And then that's not the whole gist though. When she came back, instead of the whole reconciliation to take place, because obviously she's hurt, this guy just came and tried to kiss her as if nothing happened. As if nothing happened. Guys, guys, what do you think about this?
My own is, sister, why did you guys return the bedsheet? You cannot use dispatch rider. Why did you go back? Just use dispatch rider, because obviously this is something very let's say it's not even sensitive. It's common sense, because if you don't have a, will I say, kind partner, honestly, I just go out for kind partners, because
as I always say,
our period as
kind
ladies,
partner.
do you think we would like to just get stained, just get stained? Do you think we like washing bed sheets, Abby? Or you think we just like getting stained and all of that? She did not know. The least you could have done was be nice. The least you could have done, okay, pack it, just sort it out. You now chase her home.
Like,
no,
imagine.
No.
It's as though like.
Let's pray for kind partners, kind partners. And I would say that guy is a red flag. Then she came back and you're not trying to, cuddle
as if nothing happened.
Like nothing happened. No.
Hello.
I feel like maybe he likes everything being clean, because he said a silk bedspread. Because I understand when your bedspread gets stained, but this is love we are talking about. If you truly care about someone, this is even something silly, not as if she cheated on you or she lied to you or anything. Something very minute, just to wash a bedspread. Maybe not the money where you spend for laundry, they pay now. You never can tell. But I am not trying to give him any excuse. That was so uncalled for, in my opinion. Yeah, it was,
because
very uncalled for.
We could actually say that there are some guys who will be very much disgusted by that, because I'm sure perhaps he didn't have much experience staying with sisters. Maybe he doesn't know much about how to handle situations like this. But then, come on, you're in a relationship. You will still
get ready to learn.
The plan is to marry this person. You're going to be living with them for the rest of your life. Okay, for the rest of your life, how do you expect this thing to not happen again?
Yeah.
So if he's going to do this once, and then you're going to drive her. So when it happens when you're married, will you drive her back to her parents' house to go and wash the clothes?
That's what I'm going to come in now. See, as I don't know for some ladies how they even feel comfortable to go spend weekends in a man's house.
Preach, sister.
Okay.
Because you are on your period.
She did not know. The period happened overnight.
So I know most ladies keep to timetable. Like, they have a timetable that tells them that it's coming. So at that point, you should be sensitive, especially when you know you're going to a man's place.
What if it came unannounced? There's sometimes our body system.
I'm trying to give you
different reasons. I'm not like countering you. Yes, your reason is valid, but sometimes these things come unannounced. Cycles change.
So, but what I'm trying to say is, you going to stay in a man's place first for a while.
See the irritation on her face.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say about this.
But he's saying that don't stay in a man, stay in your father's house.
Over the weekend, stay in your house. Don't go.
Then you know you're on.
But actually, some people will give this argument like, okay, if you don't spend much time with your partner, you don't know what they're actually like.
Exactly.
So imagine if this didn't happen. She won't have known that
exactly.
her boyfriend is actually this kind of person that gets disgusted like this.
If truly you want us to go through that route where you say you have to stay with the person for you to know that person, you're taking a big mistake, because do you know that even in marriage, 100 years to come, in as far as you both are alive, una go dey know una self every day. Like, when I mean apparently, you guys will be fighting every day. New things are coming up. So why are you even killing yourself during the relationship?
I actually want to say this. I would like to say this to the guys. The female gender, we are peculiar. We do not. Yes, you guys have your own peculiar nature too. We are peculiar, and there are certain things that just happen to us that is beyond our control. That was how we were created. Things are beyond our control, and it will do you much good for you to learn about these things. I'll say this to the ladies too. Learn about the male gender. Learn about their characteristics, different things. Get knowledge. Seek knowledge about them. Because that was how, I think, a couple of weeks ago, some guys came on Twitter and they were complaining that, oh, nowadays ladies are usually having different medical issues. Like you see ladies that are complaining of maybe hormonal imbalance, and the way this guy said it, like they were like, no, they cannot date ladies with these particular issues, you know, like hormonal imbalance, and there are a lot of more complications like that, fibroids and all of that. And the way they said it, I was like, do you think we wish or we wanted to, like, we pray to God that, okay, God, let me have this particular issue? It's way beyond our control. This is nature. Actually, and it could happen to anybody. So that's why I'm saying that guys should get knowledge. See, there's some things beyond control. So you learn empathy or sympathy. You learn to sympathize. You learn to be nice. You learn to be kind. Because there's sometimes that, oh, probably your partner was perfect even before the relationship, and you get married and certain health conditions come out. Are you going to leave her alone? Faith, are you going to leave her alone at that point? Or for the guy, will you leave your husband alone?
I won't leave him alone.
So let's have these conversations now. Let's get educated.
It's good to get exposed.
Guys, learn about female periods. You're like, okay, she's cranky during her periods. Do you know why she's cranky? No, I'm still try to learn about it.
I'm still going to try and be the devil's advocate in this case, because actually there are some guys that have peculiar nature. Some of them get really irritated. They can't help it. They get seriously irritated looking at blood. I know someone that hates seeing blood of any kind, seeing injuries of any kind,
like that,
especially on his partner, like someone he cares about. He hates seeing any form of injury, and then he cannot help the way he reacts. So I think we also have to learn. We have to learn about each other. We have to learn.
So this is why I would say
the girls learn about the guys learn about the girls. Everybody has their peculiar nature.
That situation didn't happen of us spending the night. There's no way she would have known, or he would have known, or this is how I would react. So there's sometimes that just I'm not saying guys gonna be cohabiting, but there's sometimes that spend time with each other. The little things you can get to know about each other would go a long way, and you would get to know if you can cope with this person, Victoria, or if you cannot.
Do you know that aside spending time, you see, during your friendship period, it's just the best time to converse. See, that's not just the only time for you to go out and take Cold Stone ice cream like you want to. Yes, and then you're going to every shop, right? All the home malls you know about. No, that's not the best time. That's the best time for you to talk about everything, because when you are telling him, he's already knowing who you are, what you can take and what you can take, what you love and what you don't love. That's just the best time. So this should be a both thing. For the guy, you need to know this. For the ladies, you need to know this. See, love is, that feelings is just a fickle thing that stays for a period of time and it dies. So there is a lot, because we keep seeing things every day in the internet. Like every day we keep seeing things, and people are talking about relationship issues.
All right, let's quickly discuss this last topic before we call it a day. So this particular guy came out to ask again. So apparently he had sent his girlfriend's mom. He wanted to send his girlfriend's mom 25,000 naira, and he mistakenly sent 250k. Apparently, he was distracted at work, and then one more zero, and he sent 250k.
Wow, that's serious.
His girlfriend's mom, and he said before that day, he had already sent 50k to this same woman, like a few weeks back. They already sent her 50k, and he said this money that he sent, that he needed it for a particular project that he was working on, and it was not something that he could let go. And he told his girlfriend that she should please talk to her mother to return the remaining money. And then since then, mommy has refused. Mommy has refused to send back the remaining change. So what do you think the guy should do now? Is he going to let go of the remaining
he already said
225k?
He already said
he should try to get it back, or is it like, what do you guys think? Because this is just so funny.
I feel like he already said he can't let go of this thing, and it's a very painful thing, because it's very delicate. I mean, he loves this lady, right? He wants to get married to her, and then the mother-in-law to be is already doing this kind of thing. Mama, do you want to be the weapons fashion against your sister? I mean your daughter. I mean, because this guy will probably be scared. Okay, is this how the woman is going to be? Is this how your daughter be? You'll probably make him start thinking thoughts that he's not supposed to be thinking of. It's not nice. Joe, return the money back to him. And brother, please, if I were in your case, I would just try and ask
Yeah.
you, disturb your girlfriend, let her talk to her mother, because if she disturbs her mother well enough, perhaps money will come out.
You see,
Perhaps.
you see what is playing out now. It's just showing the young man the kind of family he's going
getting
to.
into.
You know, it's just showing that there's no integrity here.
Hey, that's true.
No integrity.
Family
for this
red
place,
flag.
so. Family,
He
family
said
red
that
flag.
it shows that the mother-in-law is irresponsible. Family red flag, apparently.
God. So please, I don't know. It's a mistake, and probably that one he learned. He probably is not for him. Maybe
It could be
learned it.
anything. He said he
or
cannot let
maybe
go
it's
of the
even
money.
for the projects, for the marriage or something. Come on, like.
And for the fact that he already even sent you money earlier, it's not like he's stingy or he said he already sent 50K earlier.
The guy's
so
a
why
giver.
Exactly. So why would you not want to return that?
Won't
Mommy,
be nice to
no.
take it for granted.
Mommy,
That's
try,
how it is.
Try,
I beg, reach
We are
out
begging
to them.
you.
Mommy, please return the money. Don't ruin this relationship for your
Actually,
daughter.
for your daughter.
Because
it's so scary.
The guy's family could not start talking about against the family.
Yes,
It's
to be
actually
a
a
family
scary story.
problem
Yes,
now.
Because
yes.
nobody will want their child to go into that kind of a
In
home.
fact, like, no, the mother go, they owe your money.
I hate to be in that girl's shoes.
All right. Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned to this point in time. We definitely had fun talking about this issue, like different topics, and we are so excited that you stay tuned to this point. So until we come your way next time, bye.
See y'all.
Bye.